When the world thinks of the Arab world, it sees luxury, oil, skyscrapers, gold. But beyond the glitter lies a forgotten land. Yemen, once a jewel of ancient trade, now shattered by war. But this isn't just a story of conflict. It's a story of survival, of strength, of hope. This is the Yemen the world forgot. And it's time to remember. Yemen is a country rich in natural resources but caught in crisis. Located at the southern tip of the Arabian Peninsula, it spans 555,000 square kilometers, home to about 33 million people. The official language is Arabic, and nearly all Yemenis are Muslims. It borders Oman, Saudi Arabia, the Arabian Sea, and the Red Sea. Yemen is rich in oil. It's said that you could squeeze the rocks here and get oil. But like many oil-rich countries in conflict zones, Yemen has failed to convert its natural wealth into national prosperity. Its long coastlines and rugged deserts suggest huge tourism potential, yet due to decades of internal conflict, foreign visitors are scarce. Flights to Yemen are nearly impossible, and the country's image remains one of endless war and suffering. Over 80% of the population now requires humanitarian aid. A history marked by conflict, Yemen's turbulent history is long. Around 200 years ago, it was part of the Ottoman Empire, though the Ottomans never held tight control. In the mid-19th century, British interference stirred tribal divisions, eventually driving the Ottomans out. Post-World War I, Yemen gained independence, but internal tribal rivalries blocked any real unity. The Arab Spring of 2011 plunged Yemen into political crisis. The government collapsed, and instability became the norm. No strong leadership emerged to guide the country forward. International bodies, including the UK and the UN, began stepping into Yemen's internal affairs, further complicating matters. The journey into Yemen. There are no direct flights into Yemen. Travelers must fly to nearby Oman, specifically the city of Salalah. From there, it's a 2-hour, 33-kilometer drive across a bleak, dusty road, where the only signs of life might be wandering camels. Reaching the border, Somali soldiers, acting as guards, conduct brief interrogations, warning of the dangers ahead. After that, you're in. The border is practically open, with little resistance. Traveling through the northern border with Saudi Arabia is impossible. The capital, Sana'a, and other major cities in the west are unstable and constantly contested by tribal forces. The eastern border, in contrast, is sparsely populated and relatively safer. However, entry requires official press clearance and special permissions. Once inside, you're struck by decay, dilapidated buildings, a heavy silence, and skies painted with gloomy clouds. The terrain feels alien, like stepping into another era. The coastline, once celebrated, is now abandoned. Crabs rule the beaches, small whales, the sand, and lifeless sea creatures lie forgotten. The people avoid the area. Nature is reclaiming what humans have left behind. Moving inland, signs of human life return. Makeshift markets open along trash-strewn streets. Buildings appear frozen in time, faded signs hanging from their walls. It's as if construction halted decades ago. Yet, despite the ruin, there is faint hope, the idea that Yemen might one day recover. Life and economy in Yemen. Visit a local shop and you'll see people eating simple meals with their hands, sipping hot tea. The cuisine is spicy and sour, often centered around camel meat, a key protein source. These shops double as homes, built from scrap materials, showing just how hard life is for most Yemenis. Wages are alarmingly low. Many earn just $30 a month. The average income hovers around $100 due to Yemen's struggling currency. Even highly skilled workers like doctors or teachers barely make $200 a month, barely enough for survival. As a result, many people turn to informal jobs or bribery to make ends meet. It's become an accepted part of daily life. Most households depend entirely on male breadwinners. Women typically do not work. Men sell whatever they can: spices, textiles, fruit, souvenirs, but demand is weak and inflation rampant. Still, each sale brings joy. Vendors here often greet cameras with smiles, showing the warmth and resilience of the Yemeni people. Hygiene practices may concern some. Many sellers handle goods directly, including food. But this is their reality, working with what little they have. Culture and society. Wandering Yemen's narrow streets feels like walking through a fragile time capsule. Buildings lean from years of neglect, some ready to collapse. In many areas, the population seems aged, men in their 40s or 50s with tired eyes. The youth are rarely seen in public. Men dress traditionally, with little Western influence. Women are even more hidden, covered in black veils, faces and bodies almost entirely obscured. In Yemen's society, men hold absolute authority. Foreign men are discouraged, even forbidden, from speaking to Yemeni women in public. The streets are filthy, littered with trash no matter the city. Road signs are faded. If you don't speak Arabic, navigating is nearly impossible. Few Yemenis speak English, and hiring a guide is the only way to communicate effectively. Markets are filled with unique goods. One popular item is the cod plant, a leaf chewed for a mild high. It looks like spinach but acts as a stimulant. Cod is so widespread it's exported, especially to parts of Africa. Entire markets revolve around it. Those under its influence often appear dazed or overly energetic, almost disconnected from reality. It's addictive, and once hooked, many find it hard to stop. Challenges across the land. Yemen's harsh desert beauty hides a difficult reality. Its landscape is not just sand, but sharp stone ridges shaped over millennia. Traveling these roads reveals more than natural beauty, it shows a nation's collapse. Hotels and palaces once stood proud, now abandoned, slowly deteriorating under the weight of neglect. Outside the cities, you'll see children walking barefoot along empty roads, traveling from faraway villages with no transport. Hitchhiking is common but rarely successful. Yemen's public transit system has all but vanished, and personal vehicles often break down. Women live under strict control, with little visibility or voice. You'll see them herding goats, cooking, or sitting in silence, rarely engaging in public life. Their entire existence seems hidden from view. Life in Yemen reflects a society grappling with poverty, inequality, and confusion. Yet despite it all, people continue to live. They endure. They dream of something better. Security and the future. Corruption is Yemen's biggest threat. Politicians exploit the system, siphoning off oil profits and hiding wealth overseas. Meanwhile, Yemenis struggle to survive. Oddly, even in this oil-rich land, gasoline must be imported from Oman. With no strong government and deep tribal divisions, the country spirals further into disorder. Looting is common. Entire cities lie empty, ravaged by attacks. Many citizens now carry rifles for protection. Kidnappings are frequent and unpredictable. On the streets, women beg for food. Large families, often with 6 or 7 children, survive on hope. Most children never attend school or use modern technology. Their greatest joy is playing soccer or receiving gifts from visitors. Girls bear the heaviest burdens, fetching water in towns without plumbing, cooking, and cleaning. And yet, Yemenis still hold on to hope. They believe that their nation, one day, can rise again. They dream of beaches full of tourists and deserts explored for beauty rather than escape. But for real change, Yemen needs leaders who care, not ones chasing wealth. Without this shift, Yemen and countries like Libya risk remaining puppets in global politics. So, what do you think? Can Yemen transform in the next 10 years? Or will it remain a nation lost to corruption and conflict? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We've now completed our journey through Yemen, a land of Islamic faith, untapped beauty, and unimaginable struggle. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep explorations. Click the video on the screen now for the next country. and comment which one we should explore next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.